Today we're gonna do we did the New Japan history, we did the Old Japan history, we did a lot of personal bio episodes. We did Jumbo Tsura, we did Tenru, we covered junior heavyweight stance. Yeah, we covered junior heavyweight. Ended up talking about Fujinami's history, and it's like almost long overdue. Riki Choshu, we haven't done this. That is one of the most influential wrestling figure in the last 30 years. Active wrestler, today. Still to this day, and super famous television, TV celebrity now, and and real famous, almost like a unintentionally funny comedian on late night television, so to speak.
I don't know if he has any comparisons. I don't know if we can compare him to anybody from the West. I can't. More
like former boxing world champion, because he was intense, always intense, and he was like for a magazine reporter like myself. That he was one of the scariest guy to walk around, backstage. You don't want to pass through, I want to say hi, but you can't say hi. That kind of thing. It's so intense, serious, And young wrestlers, referee, ring crew, they're all afraid of him. They were. 89, actually.
18. Okay.
When Inoki left wrestling office to be in his public office for the first time, real politician, and you would think that Inoki will give Booker position to obvious,
Fujinami.
Right, but instead he gave that to Riki Choshu, the locker room leader, more of a jock type, and then regular wrestling fan finally found out there's a position called manager, like baseball team manager, or the director, producer in wrestling. See, we'll talk about that today. But see, when Inoki in Baba's days, he's a lead role in the film, the director and producer and money guy and promoter all in one, Giant Baba or Antonio Inoki. When Inoki left the wrestling company for the first time, completely gone, not retired, but he took politician, the public office, and Inoki won't be traveling with you anymore. And wrestling insider would know who's going to be the booker, right? Who's giving out the finish. But then they had to come up with this new name called Kantoku. Kantoku. Like a baseball manager or director, And is there a Kantoku in wrestling? Oh my gosh, But people still don't know what it was, like giving day finish. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nobody knew about this or didn't even wonder about it that when Inoki was in charge, because he was the main event guy. He's a director, he's a producer, he's a promoter, and everything all in one.
Career, he was an outsider. He wasn't part of the main team.
Right. We'll talk about that today because he definitely developed Japanese heel character. It's not like an American clear babyface and heel character. That when he turned on Fujinami, turned heel, right?
Right.
In American term, but in Japan, we believed it like he was making statement that he wouldn't want to be overlooked anymore. This is my time, and it's a super believable storyline. I don't want to say, but you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. It's a part of everyday life in Japan that being someone that's your peer, that's ahead of you.
And then the doing so is like deviating your social norm, sort of like hierarchy and walking up the ladder. That he's done as much as you. I've done as much as you have, and why can't I be in that position? And this pretty serious issue, then people were able to relate to that.
I think if you had to make any comparisons like we did earlier, in ways a little bit, it's kind of like Austin and Mr. McMahon's
of course
that feeling
challenging the company structure and establishment, and people were behind it
and feeling.
Yeah, heel though, basically.
Right,
but
right.
People really were like, all behind him. It's like secretly loving the way he was doing things. Yeah.
He
And
was expressing what a lot of people wanted to do or say or act.
yeah, like a deviate this social structure, you know. I don't
Off
want to
the path.
exaggerate it, but yeah. And also his Ishingun, like the same type of guys, gathered and made now that the wrestling faction is so popular, little unit here and little unit there, the faction, right? But back then, Ishingun, Riki Choshu's, they looked like they had this right motive. People like
Right.
Riki Choshu, the Masa Saito, the Yatsu, Animal Hamaguchi, Killer Khan, just
Kobayashi,
right.
all the
Kuniaki
guys
Kobayashi.
that they couldn't win the title, but they were just right there. They were so close, but they
also
make it.
People knew how good they were.
Right.
And challenging the system was something wrestlers should do. Right. Like, all right, great. And then that even made Fujinami and Inoki even bigger babyface too. Right. So let's do this episode.
All right, let's get into part one. Riki Choshu.
Okay, Riki Choshu.